Okay, good evening, everybody. Today,
good evening, teacher.
Thank you. Oh, sorry, I think over at Sri Lanka is afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, I'm saying evening because in Singapore, the time is 6 p.m. So it's evening. Okay, you can say good afternoon. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so today, Teacher Jeannie, myself, and Teacher Ulrich is going to take the lesson. Okay, so today we also need you to do some spelling. Okay, so we will tell you what to do later. Okay, let's start. So today is lesson 8. Who can remember what we learned last week? Can you remember what we learned last week? What did we do last lesson? Help me to remember. Anyone unmute and tell me, share with me. Shamika and Izumi, how can you remember what we learned?
I think we learned about conjunctions and
Very
prepositions.
Well done. Yes, we did a revision on conjunction and preposition. Who can remember what was the passage we read about last week? What was the content about? So let me see. Last week, Izumi was here, Chamika was here, Mahisha was here. The girls from Kanutua, 2 of them were here. So can you remember what was what are some words we read in the passage last week? Okay, I give you a hint. Last week's passage was on greenhouse gases. Can you remember anything from the passage? Let's try and recall. So difficult, right? I almost forgot too. It's okay. So last week the passage was expository. Yes, who was trying to say something? Greenhouse. Yes, greenhouse gases. What about greenhouse gases last week? Okay, so we spoke about there are some greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, methane. We were trying to decide whether it's methane or methane. There's also water vapor. And then we talked about global warming because of more of these gases in the air due to cutting down of forests because of fossil fuel burning. There is global warming, means the earth is getting warmer, and so the ice in the Arctic are melting. Okay, so this is what we'll do. From in future lessons, we're going to try and remember what happened in the last lesson so that we can speak, okay, and learn how to speak. Hi, Tarusha, you look so young. Okay, welcome to join us, Tarusha. Maybe I'm interested. Tarusha, would you introduce yourself? How old are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
How old are you? Which grade are you?
I am in grade 6.
I see, and you're joining a grade 10 and 11. Okay, we'll see what you can do. I believe you're all ready if you're here. Okay, without further ado, let's continue the lesson. So today, we're just going to finish up. For the many few lessons, we have done words ending with ed and shen. So from now on, I'm not going to touch on that. Today is our final lesson to do the review because I think you're good with that. We're going to learn a new rule called the soft C rule. Okay, after that, we're going to continue reading the passage last week because in that passage, there are some words with soft C rule that some of you are not sure how to read. Okay, and we're going to play a game and teacher Ulrich later is going to take you through the game. So review of the words, okay, the words ending with ed and shen. So who can remember The words, past tense words ending with ed, there are 3 sounds. Who can tell me what are the 3 sounds? First sound, ed, and at the end of a word says, I give you a hint, d, okay? And words, past tense words ending with the sound, with the spelling ed says d when it has these letters at the end. What's the next sound? You can remember. Okay, trying to recall. Now I give you the answer. The second sound says a t, okay? So past tense words ending with letters like this will say the t sound, such as picked, picked, sniffed, okay? And also, finally, the last sound for ending word ending with ed says the sound. It has a schwa. The schwa says the sound. With a d, it says the and it's usually for words ending with d, such as handed or tented. Okay, so we also want to do our review on tion, tion. It says the t says the sh sound and the ion says the sound. How do we, okay, what is the tion? Tion is a suffix you add to the end of a base word or root word. It actually, when you have a word ending with tion, it actually means the state, the condition, the action, process, or a result. Such as a word like instruction. Okay, instruction is from the word, the verb instructs plus a suffix ion, and you read it as it becomes a noun called instruct, instruction. Okay, so that is our ed and the tion. So today we're going to learn the c sound. Okay, we all know that c reads the k word. Okay, so let's take a look at some. How do you read this word?
Cup.
Very good. Very good. So in the word cup, the C says the what sound?
K.
Very good. Well done, Chamika. I like that you're reading the k very well. You didn't say k. It's k. Okay, next word.
Cat.
Cats. Okay. So cat again, it starts with the k sound. Okay, it says the k sound. What is this word?
Creep.
Very good. Who can tell me the word creep? What's the first sound? Creep. What is the first sound?
It must be cr.
Okay, cr is two sounds, k and So if I want the first sound, it's just k, because it's k, eep, creep. Okay, very good try. So we try not with the k are two sounds. Okay, just remember that. So again, the first sound is a hard k sound. Okay, hard C sound. It says k. What is this word? Corner. Very good. I could hear the girls from Kandotua if I'm not wrong. Again, in this letter says the hard C sound, k, corner. How about this word?
Cunning.
Cunning. Okay, let's read on. Clipper. Very good.
Content. Connected.
Content. What's the ed sound at the end?
Contented.
Very good. Contented. Okay, contented.
Decay.
Very good. Decay. The C here again says the k sound. Okay.
Canteen.
Very good. Loud and clear. Canteen. Next one.
Cram.
Cram. Very good.
Scan.
Very good. Scan. Again, you realize that the C, even though it's in the second sound, it also says the k sound.
Climb.
Climb. Okay. Very good, climb. So I want all of you to take a look at all the words here that has a hard C sound which says K. What is the letter that follows? U, A, R, O, L. Okay? When the C is followed by some of these letters in purple color, the C will always say the K sound. Is that clear? All of you know how to read this, right? So now I want to teach you another sound for the letter C, okay? So when the C not say the sound K, okay? When C is followed by E, I, or a Y, it actually says S. Let's see what happened. Okay, so when C is followed by an elephant in yellow, okay, it's easier for you to remember E, I, or Y, which we use an elephant in yellow to help us remember. It actually becomes soft. It no longer says the K sound, it says the S sound. Okay, let's take a look at some words that says where the C says the S sound. Try this word.
Scent.
Very good. Sense. Who can tell me? Now, what sound does the C say now?
E.
Well done. Okay, it says the S sound. Okay, yes? Okay, the C says the S sound. Very good. Okay, let's try next one.
Face.
Very good. Face, which is why you don't read this word as fake. Okay, you don't read this as fake because the C here does not say the K sound because it's followed by the elephant in yellow. Okay, next one.
Cyber.
Fiber.
Very good. Cyber. So for those who have not learned the soft C rule, you may read this as Kaibo, which is wrong. Okay, because in my soft C rule, it says that when C is followed by I, E, or Y, it actually says S. So I read cyber. Okay, next one.
Circle.
Very good. Circle. Some of you will wonder, Teacher Jeannie, 2C here. How come one says S and one says K? Circle. Why? Because the C here is followed by a I, okay, which is the soft C rule. Whereas the second C here is not followed by I, E, or Y. So this word is circle. Okay, next one.
Center.
Center.
Very good. Center. Go faster.
Cycle.
File.
Very good. Cycle.
Decent.
Decent.
Descent or descent. Okay, descent. Okay, good try. Next one.
Excited.
Excited.
Yes, excited, which is why this word again you don't read it as excited. Is wrong. Okay, it's excited because of the soft C rule.
Scent.
Very good. Scent.
Scent.
Because some of you who don't know will read this as scent, which is wrong because of the soft C rule. Now, next one.
Scene.
Scene. Very good. Scene.
City.
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 Pass.
Pace. Okay, because magic E at the end of the word makes the A say its own name. Pace. Very good. So who can recall what is the soft C rule again? When C is followed by three things. Elephant in yellow. When the C is followed by E, I,
Y,
Y, it says the what sound?
Sound.
Very good. Sound. Okay, so you must know these differences because later I'm going to show you when you read a word, there are some words with hard C and soft C sound. Okay, so remember our rule, our soft C rule is when C is followed by E, I, or Y, it says S. Okay, so now let's recall our hard C word, okay, which says the sound. Let's read this. Canteen, very good.
Corner.
Coroner, yes.
Cunning.
Carning,
Grape.
creep. Okay, so you see the underlined letters are not E, I, or Y. So I read my C as the K sound. Okay, now let's see the soft C rule.
Circle.
Very good. Circle.
Center.
Center. Pace.
Cycle.
Cycle. So now let's check. Did teacher Jeannie teach us the rule correctly that when C is followed by I, E, or Y, it says the S sound? Is it correct? Does the rule follow? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Very good. So that's how we remember elephant in yellow. The C sees the elephant in yellow. It becomes scared. It goes, it went soft, okay? So now we'll have the words to read with hard C and soft C sound. Let's read this word.
Effect.
Yes, okay. So if you read carefully, you must have the K sound here, which is effect. Effect. Okay, but when you read it fast, effect is correct. Okay, let's see this. Include.
Carbon.
Carbon. What was the word last week that we had this word carbon in it?
Carbon dioxide.
Very good. Carbon dioxide.
Concentrations.
Very good. Concentrations. Who can tell me what is the second C sound in this word? Soft C. And what is the soft C rule again? When C is followed by E, it says the S sound, which is why this word has a hard K, a hard C, and a soft C sound. Concentrations. Okay, you don't read this as concentrations, okay, which is wrong. Okay, this word.
Cultivation.
Very good. Cultivation.
Significant.
Try again.
Significant.
Is it hard C or soft C sound?
Significant.
Why significant? Now, who can explain to me? Why is it significant and not significant?
Because of the following A.
Yes. So when C is followed by A, what sound does it say?
Significant.
Very good. Significant. Okay, so be very, very careful about this. Significant, because this is not an E, I, or Y. Okay, next one.
Consistent.
Very good. Consistent.
Increase.
Very good. Increase.
Curb.
Very good. Curb. Last week we learned this one. So now we're going into the soft C words. Now let's take a look at that.
Process.
Very good. Process.
Surface.
Yes. Surface.
Century.
Century.
Concentration.
Yes. Concentrations.
Prevalence.
Yes. Prevalence or prevalence. Oops. Okay, that's all for our soft C sound. Okay, because these words are from the passage that we have read last week, and we are going to read them later. So after we learn the soft C and the hard C words, I think you will read even better. Okay, so again, we are going to go through some of the difficult words that we learned in last week's passage. I think you can read it even better before we get people to read the passage. Okay, let's read the words fast.
Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
A-T, atmosphere. Okay, let's read this. Atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
Very good. Atmosphere.
Absorb.
Yes. Absorb.
Emit.
Okay. Emit.
Radiation.
Emit. Wow. Who can recall the next word? Radiation. Yes. Okay. Let's read this word.
Radiation.
Yes. Radiation.
Prominent.
Prominent.
Ozone.
Ozone.
Statistics.
Statistics.
Okay. Reading faster. The word is statistics. Let's read again.
Statistics.
Statistics. Yes. Okay.
Concentrations.
Very good. Concentrations.
Industrial revolution.
Very
Industrial
good.
revolution.
Thank you.
Methane.
Methane.
Okay. Methane or methane. Okay. Both are okay. Next one.
Significant.
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 Thank you, Chamika. Yes, okay, try and get used to it. Significant. Okay, good that you're correcting yourself. That means you are learning. Okay, significant.
Consistent.
Consistent.
Very good. Consistent.
Global warming.
Yes.
Global warming.
Warming.
Emissions.
Okay,
Emissions.
emissions.
Tackle.
Yes.
Tackle.
Tackle. Yes.
Curb.
Crop.
Curb. Okay, be
Deforestation.
careful. This word
Deforestation.
is curb, not curb. Okay, it's curb. Okay, deforestation.
Livestock.
Livestock.
Okay, remember last week I said that there are two reading for this word. It's either live or live. So in this word, it actually is livestock. Okay, livestock. Okay, let's read again.
Livestock.
Yes, livestock.
Cultivation.
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 Prevalence.
Surveillance. Okay, last two words.
Fossil fuel.
Yes, fossil fuel.
Substantial.
Very good, substantial. So we are going to go into passage reading. You will see that some of the words are in red because it has the soft C word. So you need to be careful in reading it, but I'm sure you can read it. So we can read it a few times. Let's see who wants to go first.
Greenhouse effect is the process where the gases in the atmosphere absorb and emit infrared radiation
Yes, carry on.
and burn up the Earth's lower atmosphere and surface. The
Prominent.
gases include water, vapor, carbon
Dioxide.
methane, and ozone. Since the Industrial Revolution, say 19th century, human activities have increased.
Hands.
Also increase the amount of greenhouse
Okay, carry on. Greenhouse gases.
Right, now right. Gases
in the
atmosphere.
Statistics have shown that the concentrations of carbon dioxide and methane gas have increased by 36% and 148% respectively since the 18th century. This substantial increase results from
Okay, I think Kanotua's okay, yes. Thank you, Kanotua. I think at the last part your internet wasn't very stable, but good job. Okay, now let's carry on. Next person reads the passage.
I am.
Yes? Who wants to read? Izumi, go ahead.
The prevalence of global warming is becoming significant due to the increase in greenhouse gases found in the atmosphere. Hence, we are experiencing rising sea levels and the melting of the Arctic ice. All these signs are consistent with the increase in global temperatures. In addition, global warming has also been blamed for the frequent flash floods experienced by Asian countries. Many countries have signed agreements to curb emissions and tackle the problem of the greenhouse effect. However, the amount of greenhouse gases is still expected to increase in years to come.
Very good. Both Kanutuwa and Izumi, well done. Now Kanutuwa is very fast in reading. I want to read. I can hear that. Okay, I want to share. I just stopped share. I want to share these two words. Okay, just now, some of you read this word. Okay, as I think you're not very sure. Okay. Okay, this word here. Let's try and read it.
Infrared.
Okay, so if I put the slashes for you, that's how you read the word, okay? Infrared, okay? Infrared. So it's not a past tense word, okay? It's a word by itself. It's not a past tense. That's why it's called infrared rather than because I know some of you read it as this, okay? Some of you read it as infra. Okay, which is not right, okay? It should be this one, infrared, okay? Red because of the color of this radiation is actually red when you when the scientists look at it. That's why it's called infrared. Okay, let's read this word again.
Infrared.
Yes, very good. Infrared. And there is this word that Izumi was reading just now. How do we read this word?
Level.
Yes, okay. There are two sounds. Level. Okay. So it's like this. Level. Okay, let's read this word. Level. Okay. So let's get these words right. And now we're going to see who wants to read the text one more time. Okay, those who have read, you give the chance to some others to read.
I can.
Yes, Chamika.
Can I start?
Yes, please.
The greenhouse effect is the process where the gases in the atmosphere absorb and emit infrared radiation and warm up the Earth's lower atmosphere and surface. The prominent greenhouse gases include water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, and ozone. Since the Industrial Revolution in the late 19th century, human activities have increased. Hence, it also increased the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. The statistics have shown that the concentrations of the carbon dioxide and methane gas have increased by 36% and 148% respectively since the 18th century. The substantial increase results from fossil fuel burning, deforestation, and livestock cultivation.
Very good. I could see that all of you are reading so much better now. Okay, now the next paragraph. Who wants to try?
I can.
Who is that? Chaturia or Minila? Okay, Minila, let's try.
The prevalence of global warming is becoming significant due to the increase in greenhouse gases found in the atmosphere. Hence, we are experiencing rising sea levels and the melting of the Arctic Sea. All these
Arctic ice. Oops, sorry. Arctic ice. Okay, carry on.
All these signs are consistent with the increase in global temperatures. In addition, Global warming has also been blamed for the frequent flash floods
Floods.
experienced by Asian countries. Many countries have signed agreements to curb emissions and tackle the problem of the greenhouse effect. However, the amount of greenhouse gases is still expected to increase in years to come.
Very good. I'm so proud of all of you. But Minila, be very careful with your ending D sound, okay? So you must read them, because if not, if you're not, you may, it's the wrong tense, okay? Has also been blamed, okay? You must make the sound clearer. And I know some of you also unmuted yourself, okay? We give some others a try. Who wants to read this part of the paragraph again?
I can.
Yes, please, Mali.
The greenhouse effect is the process where the gases in the atmosphere absorb and emit infrared radiation and warm up the Earth's lower atmosphere and surface. The prominent greenhouse gases include water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, and ozone. Since the Industrial Revolution in the late 19th century, human activities have increased. Hence, it also increased the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Statistics have shown that the concentrations of carbon dioxide and methane gas have increased by 36% and 148% respectively. Since the 18th century, this substantial increase results from fossil fuel burning, deforestation, and livestock cultivation.
Very good, thank you. Okay, so you realize that Netumali read some words wrongly, but she was calm in correcting her reading, and that's what we want. Even if you read the words wrongly, you don't go sorry, you just continue reread the words. Okay, that's how, even though you get some words wrong, it's okay, just reread the words, okay, calmly, in a calm manner. Okay, this next paragraph, let's see who is the last one who wants to read for me. Anyone wants to read?
Of global warming is becoming significant due to the increase in greenhouse gases found in the atmosphere. Hence, we are experiencing rising sea level and the melting of the Arctic ice. All these signs are consistent with the increase in global temperature. In addition, global warming has also been blamed for the frequent flash floods experienced by Asian countries. Many countries have signed agreements to curb emissions and tackle the problem of the greenhouse effect. However, the amount of greenhouse gases is still expected to increase in years to come.
Very good, thank you. The Kasinathan have blossomed. The last time we keep calling your name, now you read it on your own. Very good. I like that confidence in all of you, because today I see so many of you trying to unmute and read the text, and I'm so encouraged. Yes, right, Teacher Ulrich, you will have a good time with them in the next few weeks. Okay, so now we are going to do the next activity, which is a game, or you call it spelling. I shall hand the time to Teacher Ulrich to run this activity.
Oh, thanks, Ginny. Hi, everyone. I'm Ulrich. So now it's time for a short game. basically we have to look at the picture, spell the word in the chat box, and pronounce the word. So basically what we have learned earlier, a hard C or a soft C. So let's have the first picture. So can anyone tell me what is this picture?
Cone.
Okay, yes, Chamika, can you spell it in the chat box?
Okay.
Yes, that's right. It's spelled C-O-R-N, corn. Is this a hard C or a soft C? Anyone can tell me, is this this sound, is it a hard C or a soft C?
Hard C.
See?
It's a hard C. Yes, that's right. Okay, the next picture. Can anyone tell me what is this picture?
Rice.
Yes, and how do you spell rice?
R-I-C-E.
Yes, that's correct. I think a few people are also written in the chat box, and that's all correct. So what is the sound? Is it a hard C or a soft C?
Soft.
The soft C.
It's a soft C. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so now let's move on to the next picture.
Pencil.
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 Okay, that's correct. How do you spell pencil?
P-E-N-C-I-L.
C-I-L.
Okay, yeah, that's correct. And I see some responses in the chat box. I think that the answer is correct. Pencil. So is it a hard C or a soft C?
Soft C.
This is
Soft C, pencil. Yes, because that's a soft C. There's no K. It's a C. Soft C. So moving on. Okay, can anyone tell me
Castle.
what's this?
Castle.
Okay. Anyone else?
Castle.
Okay, yeah, you're all correct. That's castle. And castle is a soft C or a hard C?
Hard C.
Hard C.
C.
Castle is hard C. Yes, it's a hard C. Correct. Okay. Natumali, castle is. You can see the correct spelling in on the slide. Castle is spelled C-A-S-T-L-E. Yeah. Okay. So now let's move on to the next picture. What is this picture?
Bicycle.
Bicycle.
Okay. Bicycle. How do you spell bicycle?
B-I-C-Y-C-L-E.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think yes, that's correct. Bicycle. Thanks, Natumali. That's also correct. So is it a hard C or a soft C?
Soft C.
Soft C.
Soft C.
Bicycle. Yes, it's a soft C. Yes. Okay. Moving on to the next picture.
Camel.
Camel.
All right, that's correct. Camel. How do you spell camel?
C-A-M-A-L.
Okay, that's correct. And is it a hard C or soft C?
Hard C.
Yes, that's correct. Because C, the hard C, you have a K in it, so it's a camel. Yeah. All right, moving on. Okay, what do you see in this? The first picture.
Dancing.
Dance.
Dancers.
Okay, we are looking at the action. So the action is
Dancing.
dancing. Okay, yes, that's correct. Dancing. How do you spell dancing?
D-A-N-C-I-N-G.
Yes, correct. Correct. Chat box also correct. So how do you is it a hard C or a soft C?
Soft C.
Soft C.
Yes, that's correct, Izumi. And the other person who said that. Okay, so the next picture, what is that? Action. We are looking at the action.
Bouncing.
Bounce.
Okay, so bounce or bouncing. How do you spell bounce?
B-R-U-N-C-I-N-G.
C.
Right now, you can.
B-O-U-N-C-E. So that's bounce. How do you spell bouncing?
B-R-U-N-C-I-N-G.
Yes, correct. That's spelled the E. So is this a soft C or a hard C?
Soft C.
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 Yes, that's correct. All right. Okay, so we still have another one more slide. Picture. What's this picture? Is describing the feeling. How is he feeling?
Cold.
Okay, how do you spell cold?
C-O-L-D.
Okay, that's correct. So is this a hard C or a soft C?
Hard C.
Oh, yes, that's correct. Hard C.
15.
So okay.
Cut.
Sorry, I can't hear you properly. What is
Cutting.
the what? Cutting. Okay. How do you spell cutting?
C-U-T-T-I-N-G.
T-T-I.
All correct. You are very good at this.
Okay,
Cutting.
I want to add on, other than action of cutting, what is this thing in
Scissor.
yellow color?
Scissor.
Scissors. So in the word scissors, there's also a C. Who can spell the word scissors?
S-C-I-S-S-O-R.
Very good. S-C-I-S-S-O-R. So why does the word S-C-I-S-S-O-R not read as scissors but read as scissors? What is the rule? So it's the same. When I ask why does S-C-I-S-S-O-R, why does it read as scissors and not scissors? So what do you say?
It is followed by I.
Yes, very good. Because the C is followed by a I, that's why the C says the soft C sound, and the word is read as scissors. Okay, so scissors has an S at the end. Okay, is because it's two blades, so it's always an S at the end. It's never a one scissor. Okay, it's scissors. Okay, yes, Teacher Ulrich, anything to add on?
No, I think you got it. Thanks, Jeannie.
Okay, very good. So now my turn. Okay, I think because we still have time, so Teacher Jeannie finds that maybe these words are too difficult for all of you. Now use the chat box. I am going to just throw out some words that we have learned or read with the soft C and hard C words. Try and spell in the chat box. Okay, the first word. Concentrate. Yes, Izumi, all your text. Wow, Netumali, that's so fast. But I didn't say whether you're right or wrong. Okay, so spell the word concentrate.
C-O-N-C-E-N-T-R-A-T-E.
Very good. Okay, some of you are still thinking. Okay, here comes the next word. Okay, Teacher Jeannie also must think. Teacher Ulrich, please try and think if you have any words with soft C, hard C, just throw it at them, okay? Okay, while Teacher Jeannie is thinking, let me see. Okay, spell the word peace. Peace means I am at peace. I'm calm. Wow.
P-E-A-C-E.
Okay, I see the word P-E-A-C-E and the word P-I-E-C-E. Actually, they're both read as peace, but you're right, both has a soft C in it, okay, which is followed by an E. Well done. Okay, wow, now it's you're testing us. We can give a word same pronunciation, but you can give me any kind of spelling. Okay, there's nothing wrong because they say the same sound. Okay, let me think of the next word. Okay, control.
C-O-N-T-R-O-L.
Very good. Sometimes I was just wondering if you have a dictionary in front of you. You're so fast. Okay, let's think of, computer.
C-O-M-P-U-T-E-R.
Oh, okay. Is it a T-O-R or T-E-R?
C-O-E-R.
Okay, it's C-O-M-P-U-T-E-R. Okay, computer. Okay, very good. And can you tell me the word computer, is it a soft C or hard C sound?
It's a hard C, I think.
Very good. Okay, Chamika, good that
Yeah.
you say it's a hard C, I think. You think. Why do you think so? You shouldn't think, you are very, very sure. So because you know the rules, can you tell me the rule that tells me that it's not a soft C sound?
After the C, it has O.
Very
In the
good.
soft C, there is E and Y and I. You know.
Very good. So you see, Chamika, you're very confident. No need to say I think. You be confident and say it's a hard C sound in the word computer because the C is not followed by a E, I, or Y. See, all of you know, okay, you can explain. So don't say you think, be very confident.
Okay.
Okay, now let's think. Any more words? Okay, who wants to help me to give a word that you can think of that has a soft C or sorry?
Pencil.
Pencil.
Pencil, is
Pencil.
it?
Pencil. Pencil.
Yeah,
I
pencil.
see. Okay, not pencil, but cancel. I want
Oh.
to cancel my ticket. Cancel. Who can spell cancel for me?
C-A-N-C-E-L.
Very good. Cancel. Okay, and I want to add one more level to this. We learned about shen. So I want to put soft C and the word shen together. Who can spell cancellation? Cancellation.
C-E-N. C-A-N-C-E-L-L-I-T-I-O-N.
Very good. Who was the other one who was trying to spell? Was it Tirusha? Yes, okay. Yes, okay, I'll spell it here. Cancellation. Okay, so I just spelled the word cancellation. So remember, cancel, lay, and a shen. Okay, that's how you expand. So what we have been teaching you for the past few weeks, actually you have the skills, you just need to put them together. Okay, even if you're not very sure of the spelling, you roughly get it there. Okay, I think teacher Ulrich has a word for you to spell.
A difficult word is this is lettuce. Lettuce is a vegetable.
Okay, the vegetable lettuce. How do you spell lettuce?
Can you tell it again, teacher?
Okay, teacher Ulrich wants you to spell the vegetable lettuce. Who can spell the word lettuce?
L-E-T-T-U-C-E.
Yes, that's correct. Who is it? Oh, it's Kanutua school. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, maybe it's you have not really I believe you have seen letters. Okay, it's a bit confusing because that's why teacher Ulrich was very clear that vegetable is not the alphabet letters but this letters. Okay, so it's L-E-T-T-U-C-E. Okay, some of you try to combine some of the sounds and try. Good try. Okay, very good. Okay, Izumi was trying to give a word for your friends to spell, is it?
Correct.
Oh, very good. Courage. How do you spell courage?
C-O-U-R-A-G-E.
Okay, anyone else want to try?
I also have another word.
Okay, yes, okay. Let me type it out first. Yes, Chamika is correct. Courage. Okay, yes, Chamika, what's the next word?
Cancer. The disease. Cancer.
Cancel. Okay,
C-E-R.
Cancel.
Is that what you want, Chamika? Cancel the sickness?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct. Well done, Kanotua. Okay, so you see, there's so many words with similar sounding pronunciation. Okay, but so if we can explain, like just now, cancel is to take away something. Now this cancel is a disease. Okay, it's a sickness. Well done. Okay, who has one last word? Let's try.
Capricorn, disorder.
Again.
Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Capricorn. Okay, so just now there was a corn that came out. So you just need to figure out Capri. So how do we spell the difficult word Capo? Okay, Capricorn.
CAPRECORN.
Yes. Okay. So the word is what Chamika has spelled. CAPRICORN. Okay. So actually, if we pronounce this word correctly, it's actually Capricorn. Okay, with the R, soft R sound. Okay, when you spell it as Capricorn, CAN, it's Capricorn. So if we pronounce it, if we know our sounds well, Capricorn is the word that we want. Okay, so which is why Teacher Jeannie always focus on how clear you read the words, because when you read the words clearly, people can get it correct spelling. Okay, so now I am just going to do a quick recap. Okay, a quick recap of the soft C rule. Okay, and then we are going to end. Okay, so this is the one. So when C is followed by E, I, or Y, it says S. And some of you tried the spelling just now. So when you hear a S sound that is followed by E, I, or Y, you actually spell it as C and not K. Okay, so for example, scissors. When I say scissors, you don't spell it as SKISSORS, okay? Because you hear it's a S sound and S is followed by E, I, or Y, okay? So in terms of the spelling and reading, it's the same, okay? So that's why it helps you, not just with your reading, it also helps you with your spelling, okay? Like just now what you did. Okay, so I'm gonna stop share and we will end the lesson. Anything for Teacher Ulrich and Teacher Jeannie? Any questions? No?
No question, ma'am.
Tarusha, any questions?
No.
Is it difficult for you, Tarusha?
Some words are difficult.
Okay, Tarusha, what words are difficult?
I think global warming.
Ah, global warming. So the soft C is easy for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so now before we end, let me test Tarusha a bit, okay? I think you're focusing very well. Although you're young, it doesn't mean you can't do it. Tarusha, tell me the soft C rule.
Soft C following Y, I, and
Elephant? Elephant in yellow.
Yes.
Okay, E, I, and Y, it reads as S. Very good. So if Tarusha can follow, all of you, I'm sure you can follow. Okay, it's good to have all of you. Now we hand our time over to Reverend.
Thank you.
Reverend Akila, back to you. Anything?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Sometimes I cannot hear very clearly because my network is not good today because it is heavy rain here. Okay, anyways, it seems to be that today all three sessions are very enthusiastic, and all students they encourage to answer, especially in this class. Many of them try to type and send on chat box, and they try to answer to the two teachers, because today's special things, Ginny and Aldrich. There are two teachers, right? So actually it's very interesting session today. And the other hand, I think it is not very difficult to students for their understanding. Okay, anyway, thank you very much.
Bye-bye. So next week, Teacher Uri will see all of you, and Teacher Jeannie is going for holiday. Okay, I'll see you back in July.
Enjoy your holiday.
Yeah, enjoy your holiday.
Enjoy holiday, Ginny.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, thank you everyone for today participation. Especially there are some observers from China and Malaysia, and also the teachers from Singapore, and the students and the teachers who help the students from the Kanuri school. Okay. See you
Bye,
next week.
teacher Jenny. Thank you. Have a nice day. Good luck.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye, teacher Jenny.
Is there somebody has got a question in the chat group?
Yeah, I just noticed it, but I think the one who asked the question, he has already left.
Or left already, is it?
Yes.
Okay, then maybe you can check with the students separately for us. If there's
Yes.
anything you want to ask, and then we can see how we can
Yeah.
follow up on that.
Kanotu is, yeah. Kanotu iskola අපි ඇහෙනවද?
ඔව් අපේ ආම්ත්‍රණේ.
මිස් කොහොමද දැන් පන්ති අමාරුද?
නෑ.
ළමයි මොකද කියන්නේ?
නෑ හොඳයි අපේ ආම්ත්‍රණේ. ඔක්කොම හොඳට තිබුණා. අර එක දෙවෙනි සෙෂන් එකේ පොඩි ගැටලුවක් ආවා අපේ ආම්ත්‍රණේ.
මොකක්ද අමාරුව?
ඒ කිව්වේ අර ඒක අර මේ තිබුණේ අර මේ
breakout room එකේද?
රෝල් ප්ලේ එකක් තිබුණේ අපේ ආම්ත්‍රණේ.
ඔව්.
රෝල් ප්ලේ එක අර මේ අපිට අර බිල්ඩ් අප් කරන්න දුන්නේ.
ඔව්.
ඒ වෙලාවේ දැන් මට අපේ හිටියේ එක දරුවයි එක්කෙනෙක් යාර මේ she was not loud enough and she was very shy ඒකත් තිබුණා and අර මේ ඒක අර build up කරනකොට role play එක අපිට ඒක තිබුණා නම් අර මේ sentences ටික ඒගොල්ලෝ දීලා mixed up කරලා ඊට පස්සේ අපිට ඒක build up කරන්න දුන්නා නම් මේ that's easy.
Okay, Grace, can you understand what she said?
Okay, I
No, I
can say that in English.
Waiting for you to interpret.
Yeah, no, this teacher knows English, so we'll explain in English. Teacher, what English only can know.
And the first session, it was okay. The collective nouns and first they gave the collective nouns, so that was very simple for grade 6 and 7. And building up a story, that beginning, middle, and end, the sequence of a story and all that, they were very clear. That was very clear, and the student, we had 2 students, they could understand very well. And they gave those how to use the words like first, next, after that, and lastly. So that was really interesting. In the second session also, the question words, they gave first two choices like what or who, and they had to decide one from two. Then we moved to three answers and to guess one. That was step by step it went on, and finally they wanted to write our own answer. They didn't give any answer at all. What their question word they didn't give, and we had to think and write. So they step by step it went. But in that session, final one was building up a role playing.
In the breakup room.
Yes, in the breakup room, we had to build up a role play. So our students find it very difficult to build up their own sentences. Whether it is a sentence or a question, they are not up to that standard. But if they give us the sentences and arrange us to build up a conversation, giving the idea, first give the idea, after that supply the necessary sentences and give them time to rearrange it.
Okay.
So that they could do.
Okay, I can't really hear everything that you said, but I think more or less I got it. Maybe Akira, can you help me to write that into our chat group?
Yeah, sure.
Right, I think that will be easier. So at least the teachers know exactly, what is the problem, and then we can see how we can address that.
Yeah,
and
sure.
for our O-level exam paper also, we get questions like that. They won't ask us to build up sentences. So they are not up to our standard. Our students are not up to that standard. They can when we give the mix-up sentences, they can arrange it according to the idea.
Okay. Okay.
I think Reverend Sir can explain that very well to you, ma'am.
Okay, I will text on the
Can you text
group,
that?
yeah.
I think that would be easier. You text
Yeah.
and then we will share with the teachers, and then we see how we can improve that for next week.
All the other items were good. There were no any problems. Actually, the last one, it was so simple and clearly explained that, ma'am, the soft-C and the hard-C. So our children, I think they got the idea very well. The whole program was good, and that was good for the school.
But sometimes students were unable to understand, right?
The last session you mean?
Is it because they are too fast?
No, not too fast. I think today problem is the many of students, they were unable to catch up the playing role. Okay.
Yes,
She's commenting that for if there is a separated sentence for separated roles, okay, it will help to the students to encourage speak in English in the session.
It means, ma'am, you gave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Some reason you gave, and according to the reason, we have to build up a sentence. I mean,
dialogue.
In the dialogue role play, can I make a reservation, or what are the prices, and like that the child had to write the sentence, their own sentence. But our children, they are grade 7 and 8, I think.
8,
8, 9. So they are not up to that standard. Even in our O-level exam, we get mixed up sentences, and then we have to build up the role play according to the idea. We give the idea, the sequence, what are the things we have to ask, and they have to choose the sentences, and they have to line up it in the correct way.
Yeah, and the next thing is, the teacher, what about if we can select some playing roles from their student books, lesson from the student books.
But this time that was good actually. All the paragraphs, they were very familiar to us actually. That about the carbon, methane and the carbon dioxide and all that global warming, they are given in their textbook actually. They are very familiar to them. And the dancing, they had used our pictures. and that they all are good. The only problem I saw is that because they are not our students are not only our students, or most of the majority of Sinhala students, I think, as majority of Sri Lankan students are not up to that standard.
Yeah, okay.
And they can they can supply, they can give the sentences and ask them to arrange build up a dialogue. They find it very interesting and simple for them.
Okay, Akira, so can you please text that into the group chat?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for the feedback.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
And thanks for your time.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you next week. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Akira, how was the